Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking in. Alright, today I'm going to I'm downstairs in the basement here hanging out, not doing much of anything. And I remembered that I had a pick rail for my Mossberg 930 shotgun, semi-automatic shotgun. And I decided that, you know what, since I'm not doing anything, it's a slow night, and so I'm going to do a quick video on an install on a pick rail on a 930 Mossberg shotgun. Alright? Nothing big, nothing fancy, nothing special. Alright? Just to bring you guys another video, hopefully to educate those that don't know, or maybe to give a little insight on others that do know. All right, and those that do know that this is not no big deal of a video. All right, so hang tight. Let me readjust the camera, and let's proceed with this video. All right, give me a moment. All right, so here's the pick rail for the Mossberg 930. All right, you can get this almost anywhere. And so I'm going to install this onto my shotgun here. And of course, as always, empty chamber, safety first. All right. So the first thing you got to do, you get a tiny screwdriver and you remove these factory installed. There's 4 screws here. All right, and you take these 4 screws out. I'm sorry about the lighting. I got an overhead light here, and it's casting a shadow on my work. But I'm sure you guys get the idea. All right, now in the front, these 2 screws here are shorter than these 2 screws here. So you got to keep that in mind when you go and install the pick rail or Picatinny rail. You have to keep that in mind. All right. So this product here is from EGW, and as you all know, nobody sponsors me. I'm doing this on my own strength, just trying to get views up, trying to get my subscribers up. I'm trying to get my name out there. I want everybody to know, well, I want a lot of people to know that Old Weekend 18 is the source and is the man to go to when you need to know something. All right, so now the little kit comes, the little baggie comes with 5 screws or bolts, whatever you want to call it, inside this here little baggie. All right, and it comes with the torque T10, a T10 torque adapter. All right, so you just put that into a screwdriver. Don't put it in a drill because you don't need a drill for this. I mean, I got the impact here. I could easily put this tip into here, but you don't need that. You don't need that. Just put it in the screwdriver. Booyah. Okay? Now, like I said, 2 screws are longer, shorter than the others. So, all these bolts or screws here are all the same size. All right? So, I guess you don't have to worry about that. And now this is the pick rail. You don't want to put it this way. There's 4 screws here. There's 4 holes here. They all line up. You don't want to put it that way, because you put it that way, and what's it doing? Is blocking your safety. No bueno. Turn it around. You put it this way. It runs along the shotgun. Your safety's free and clear. All right? And then you can attach a scope, a reflex sight, a holograph sight, anything you want to put, a flashlight, whatever you want to put on this pick rail, you can put once we get it mounted. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get this mounted. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the blue Loctite, because the blue Loctite, hang on, I'm gonna adjust the lighting. All right, bear with me. All right, well, I'm gonna use the blue Loctite thread locker. All right, it's high strength. It's more of a permanent use. You put this thing on because you don't want to take it off. I got the red one here, which is the blue. This is the blue case. It's funny because it's a thread locker. The case is blue, but the liquid is red. And the opposite with this one. This is removable Loctite. And as you can see, the housing is red, but it says right there, thread locker blue. And this is removable. All right? So I don't want to use this one. I'm going to use this one because when I put this thing on here, I don't want it to come off. All right? So now I'm just going to put this on here. This is a non-magnetic tip, so it's going to be a little flaky. Just a little dab. You don't want to go nuts putting this thing on, because all it's really going to do is make a mess. All right? So you just put it on just a little. When you see the threads wet, then you know you got it on there. All right? And let's just screw this thing down. And just going to snug it. Just going to snug it for now because I got 3 more bolts to put in. All right? And again, just to wet the threads. Nothing crazy. All right? You know me, I always emphasize on nothing crazy. All right? Nice and easy. Everything done in moderation. I'm going to put this one here in the front to hold the whole thing down. Part of my lighting, like I said, I'm down here in the basement. All right? So, you know, lighting's not all that great down here. I got an overhead light. Just wet the threads. Once you see a little dot, a little drop, oh, see, I went OD on that one. But that's all right. It ain't going to hurt. Basically, when you go OD on it, all you're really doing is wasting product. Because you don't need to put a whole glob of this thread locker on. All you need to do is wet the threads. The threads are wet. The product is working. All right? Threads are wet. Look at that, see? Boom. A little bit. You ain't got to go nuts with this thing. Because if you go nuts, all you're going to do, like I said, all you're doing is wasting your product. You'll be at the hardware store, the auto parts store, whatever. You'll be buying this thing, you know, crazy. All right, so now they're all in, so I'm just going to snug. All right, nothing crazy. Snug. All right, look. Snug. That's it. It ain't going to come off. You got this thread locker on there. And this thread locker, once it dries up, this thing ain't going nowhere. It's like a permanent attachment. They give you an extra screw because little tiny screws like this, all right, they tend to, people tend to lose because they're tiny. It's a tiny little screw. People tend to lose things like that. You lose a screw like that, what are you going to do? Spend a year and a half looking for it? No. You lose a screw, you're one screw short. You know what? It doesn't even matter if you're one screw short because you got 4 of them on there. So you just have 3. It's like when in your car, instead of 6 lugs, you got 5 lugs. Nothing going to happen. Your car, you just tighten down the 5 lugs. You lose 1 screw, you just give it extra tightening on the other 4. On the other 3, my bad, on the other 3. All right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these little screws, the ones that came out of the gun, I'm going to put them back in this little baggie here. And I'm going to put them back in this baggie, right? And I'm going to put the adapter back in there too. All right? This way, in case anything, for any reason, for whatever, anything at all, whatever, you got everything back here. All right? Everything is still contained, right? Am I going to keep this? No. That's garbage. All right? That goes right in the trash. This, I'll throw this in my gun drawer, my gun accessory drawer, my extra accessories that I have. I'll throw that in there, and that'll be that for that. But now, there's the pick rail. Quick little video I want to show you guys. All right, now you can mount a flashlight. I don't suggest a flashlight because it's all the way back here. The flashlight should go, closer to the end of the barrel, down here. But you could put a reflex sight. You could put a scope. Then again, for a shotgun, wire scope. But you can put a reflex sight. You can put whatever you want here. It's a pick rail. All right? So, that's it for that. All right? I'm going to change the camera. All right, so this is a quick little video install like I wanted to show you guys on a Mossberg 930. We'll be taking this out shortly.
Now.
All right, so that was a quick hit video on a simple Picatinny rail. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, well, as usual, you subscribe, hit that notification bell, you like, you share, you comment. Any questions, drop it down the link below. I'm going to take this Mossberg out. And I'm going to run some rounds through it as usual. And I'll bring that to you. It's the Mossberg 930. All right, this is it's a semi-automatic shotgun. All right, which means as fast as you pull this trigger, as fast as the shells release. All right, I think it's an 8+1 or 7+1. But we'll get to that on a later date. But here's the pick rail. As you can see, Picatinny rail on there. Clean job. Nice. Doesn't interfere with the charging bolt, as far as loading the rounds. And all right, so we're gonna bring this to you. If not this weekend, well, actually this weekend I said we're going to do the Dickinson pump shotgun. But anyway, listen, it is what it is. Old Weekend 18 right here. I'm just winging this. All right. I'm trying to get my views up, my subscribers up. All right. So please subscribe, like, share. And if you got a comment, I'm happy to receive your comments. I'm happy to read them. I'm happy to answer them. All right. That being said, it's going to conclude this video. All right. So be safe. Be strong. And be brave. Old Weekend 18. And I'm out.